Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to another good season coming of Islam. Today I'm here to talk about Garrett Sparks and how good of a goalie he is. No, I'm just kidding. That was just to get your mind off. So we've confirmed right now by the organizing committee that there's about eight GM groupings, and with no further delay, I'll start talking about some of his GMs. So we'll start with the first one, ranked as per the Iceland Post. These are not my rankings, but this is just what has been posted. So Wakari, Sodagar, Jihad Al Handi, those are the Green Army guys. And year after in, they've performed. They've won championships. Last year, Wakar missed out on the shootouts, and the win to the other team. These guys are match winners. So their strategy would be simple: draft a great goalie, get a stellar defense, maybe one or two defense, and then after that it's just plug and play. What's interesting here that we have a return of I call him the breath the hitman heart of Islam. He's Usman Batar. So he has left the WCW and returned back to its roots. So welcome back, Usman. And this is interesting. Ali Wadi came back for a couple of seasons. I think he played a short season. He scored a couple goals. Fitness wasn't as much. There's a big question mark here from critics, and they've basically labeled Ali Wadi as like the William Nylander situation, and that they think he can score goals, but they don't know what kind of fitness level he's at. So that's going to be interesting. We know that Hamza Chaudhary has really improved and is a dynamite player now in the league. So question remains if Ali Wadi can still be the Ali Wadi that he is supposed to be, or is this going to be the Ali Wadi that people don't know about. And Osman Badar, as you all know, he's dynamite, so there's not much to say there. The third one, I like this grouping: Sufyan Kazi, Huzafa Panchbaya, and Rana Rahman. I already knew about this because Huzafa couldn't keep a secret, and he already told me about it. These are the three probably quickest guys in the league, and all three of them can put the ball in the net. Maybe Sufyan Kazi can't. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good player. He was playing 3-4 games last season a night, so maybe that was about why he was a bit tired. I like this. This is the up and coming GM group, so they're gonna draft all Malton guys. I can still see that. Fourth is Greenbirds, Mohamed Bilal, Farouk Raz, Yamata. I don't know. I have a list of players yet, but one guy obviously seems to be missing is Shaukat Khan. So unless he's going as a player or he's injured, I don't know what the situation is. But again, Mohamed Bilal's won a championship before. Last year they had a lot of absences, so maybe they're going to try to correct it going into their Salam Cup season. Then we got Imad Khwaja, return of Adil Patel, and Rizman Hassan also returns after having a solid season last season. So Imad Khwaja obviously struggled a little bit last season. He decided to return back with the King, and the King is Adil Patel. So Adil Patel can rocket a shot. We all know that. I like this grouping a lot. Number 6, Naeem Akhtar, Fahad, and Huzafa. This is where I have a bit of issue with one GM there. A good friend of mine. So not talking about Huzafa, not talking about Naeem. Those two guys are solid players. They've played really well. But what I'm talking about is actually Fahad. And Fahad, from what I remember, you stopped playing hockey, so this is an interesting one that you returned back to playing hockey. And again, if you're still thinking Simon Gani is your best player in the world, then you're mistaken there. But let's see how the fitness level for Fahad is. He's been pretty active on Facebook and Instagram. So this is where I have a bit of a issue here, like what the fitness level is. 7th looks amazing too. Lukman, Arshad, Zubair, and Akib. Interesting, Zubair and Lukman play in the same Salam Cup team. So, and I think they're captain and co-captains almost. So there's a lot of skill there, and let's see how that's going to translate. And of course, the cup winners Fahad and Maz, they've co-GMing with Hamza Ali. Now Hamza Ali, amazing player, but has never won a championship. I am surprised that I didn't see the word Dawood in there, because Hamza and Dawood are always tied together. This will be interesting. Very lethal combination. I don't think that it's fair enough to say which GMs are going to be, number 1 or number 8. I don't go by that. I just think that the draft will dictate that. But the one or two that might stand out would be obviously Waqar, Yusuf Jihad. They've played together. Imad Khwaja, Adil Patel, they know each other a lot. And the Greenbirds, Mohammad Bilal, Farooq Khan Razi. I think those three pairs, they tend to stand out more. Usman Buttar, obviously. But like I said, I don't know if William Nylander, Ali Wadi is going to be the same. Same with Fahad Malik. I don't know if the same. Huzaifa Manjra has won, I think, 5 championships. And every championship people said, no, he's not going to win. So he can win. I don't think there's any weak or any strong GMs from the grid list. I think it's fairly tied. You can get drafted in each of these GMs and you'd be considered to be winning. So with that being said, I'm going to end my conversation and inshallah see you the draft. All right,